Good morning. Welcome to Leadership Tip Tuesday with Coach Ellis. Hey, Tuesdays are the days I spend just a few minutes talking to emerging, existing, and exiting leaders. Whether you're the leader of a small nonprofit or a major corporation, a family, or a church, the leadership principles are pretty much the same. So this morning I want to talk to you from this premise. I want to posit this into your system. There's a difference between commanders and leaders. Now, when we think commanders, we normally think of folks in uniform, the military, police officers, those type things. And Lady D, I want to use commanders as the term for the boss. And there's a difference between commanders and leaders. Max, when we look at this, here's a chronism that I've come up with. People follow commanders out of regulation. They follow leaders out of respect. Basically, we follow bosses because we have to. We follow leaders because we want to. When we look at this, what we fully understand is that we can make a choice on how we execute leadership. Ronnie, when commanders don't get what they want, they demand things from their subordinates. They demand you be at a certain place. They demand that you do a certain thing. That they demand that you perform a certain act. And what happens when you demand things? You get exactly what you demand. Nothing less, but certainly nothing more. Leaders, ironically, command respect. And by that what I mean is that the way they walk, the way they talk, the way they engage people, the way they interact, people are drawn to them and they're compelled to be in their environment. They're compelled to do for this person just because of who they are. Great leadership is really about developing yourself, John, into a place where you command the attention, command the respect, and don't have to demand it. In fact, I would tell you, I had a leader, I had a commander. He wasn't a leader. He had a commander once said that if I have to posture, then I'm wrong. And I took that and said, what a statement. If I have to tell you I'm in charge, if I have to remind you that I'm the boss, if I have to make sure that you know I get paid more than you, whatever the case is, then I'm really a commander demanding things out of you because I'm insecure in my leadership, that I have to make sure I put you in your place. Great leaders are not so much worried about putting people in their place as making space for those who follow them. Reginald, one of the things that we have to make sure we understand as great leaders is that we must create a safe environment for people to be authentically who they are. Now, someone's going to say, well, if the job doesn't allow for that, and I say, put a comma right there. Every job allows for the person to be authentically who they are. Now, I was a soldier, and I know there's some things I just want soldiers to be able to do. I want them to be able to shoot, move, and communicate. I want them to be able to take orders, but I also want them to think. I want them to be able to take my intent, and then and my plan, and then when the plan no longer works, they know how to deviate to meet my intent. There was a movie called The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy many years ago, and he was trying to cross this walkway of sticks, and he was given a glass of water. The guru said, whatever you do, don't spill the water. And as he started walking across, the wood started to move, and he was misstepping, and the water was juggling, and there's no way he was going to get through without dropping the water. So instead he drank the water, and then the path made its way clear. And the guru said, what we look for are folks that know how to break the rules without violating the rules. And as leaders, what we're really doing is we're allowing people to be experts at who they are. We want them not to break the law, but to use their imagination and their skills in such a way to have novel outcomes. Commanders don't get that. Leaders do. So today's lesson for our leaders is Commanders, people follow commanders out of regulation. They follow leaders out of respect. Be someone that people can follow out of respect because you command their attention, not because you demand. Hey, I'm Coach Ellis. Question, comments, and thoughts, shoot me at coach@elliscrum.net. Catch me on Facebook at Coach Ellis. Until next Tuesday, have a one-tabulous Leadership Tip Tuesday. God bless you.